Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Kimmy here.
Mom here.
So we're going to be watching more of the Clone Wars today. We are jumping ahead again to episode 5 of season 3. This one's called Corruption. Not a good title, but in the thumbnail I see Padme and Satine again, so she's in this. For some reason, I just kind of thought she was done last episode, because sometimes when we see a reoccurring character, it's like 3 episodes in and then that's it. So it's kind of cool. I like her. I like her and Obi's relationship, or past relationship, or maybe possibly that was going to be something relationship. It's pretty sad too, though, because
Yes, it is.
he is so dedicated to the Jedi way, but he was going to leave it for her, you know?
Yes.
So I wonder if there's still going to be like certain things there. You know, like awkwardness.
Possibility.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I have, let's see, Darth Maul with me, and Heather told me how to pronounce his name, but I'm going to say it wrong again because I have it stuck in my head as Keenan. So you can be like, I just told you. But anyways, I'm sorry. I know I'll know his name later. He is in Rebels, though. So I love my Disney Infinity characters, so I'm just going to put them here. And Heather also bought me this, and I have it glowing in the background. It's overexposed.
Nice.
Oh, there it goes. You can kind of see it better now. Yay, thanks, guys. My webcam kind of overexposes everything, so the lighting is actually really clean
nice.
and thin around the edges. So you can't really see all of it. I could put more in, but then you're only going to see my head, like a floating head, with a bunch of sign behind me. A few of you have been telling me that our last discussion about the Mandalorians, that it is a thing later on, I guess for certain groups of Mandalorians, that you're not supposed to take your helmet off. And in this case, that's not their law that they go by.
Okay.
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 Yeah, and I know we had that whole discussion a while ago about Satine, like, possibly being with the Death Watch, but we now know that she's not. But I like how we try to guess what's going to happen, or just assume, you know, because we don't know what's going to happen. But I am glad that she is actually a good person, and she is sticking by her
am too.
principles.
Yeah. I am too.
She wants to be there for her people. She's neutral. She wants peace, and I like that.
Yes.
I don't think it's going to happen well for her, because I don't think that could possibly be a thing in this war. And people are going to keep going after her, and the Death Watch are going to keep doing things to get their way. So not good. Shall we get into it?
Yes.
we shall.
All
Let's
right.
see the ex-girlfriends and the former girlfriends.
Yeah, yes, right? You are so right. Yes.
Right? Double dating.
You are right. Yes, we have some girlfriend stuff going on here. I didn't even connect that. You're right.
Yeah.
All right, 305. The challenge of hope is to overcome corruption.
Duchess Satine now finds herself an outsider with little aid to her people. Hoping to alleviate some of the tensions rising in the capital city of Sundari, Satine has called upon her friend Padme Amidala.
Small world after all.
That's right.
Small universe.
I know our decision to stay neutral has caused distress in the Senate.
I assure you, not everyone in the Republic has neglected Mandalore. And there are those of us who would still vote to give you any help you require.
Forgive me, Padme. I did not bring you here to discuss politics. I had hoped to show you the new Mandalore. I just wanted to greet you myself, before the others.
The way she said that sounded weird.
It's
For
like,
the others. Is that like confetti?
Yes.
Like light confetti?
Fanfare.
oh,
Do they do that for everyone that shows up?
yeah, right.
They don't look nice.
No, they don't.
The music doesn't seem.
I know the music
Happy.
and the angry faces.
That's right.
That stuff unloaded. Nice day here on Mandalore.
Let's try not to ruin it.
I don't get your meaning.
Oh, I think you
Sarcasm much?
I'm sure it won't happen again.
do. Normally, there would be 5 times as many officers out here. Deal with me directly in the future. Got it?
As you wish.
How convenient.
The war between the Separatists and the Republic rages across our galaxy. It has caused trade routes to be closed to Mandalore.
Mandalore should not need to pay smugglers to feed its people.
It's not that we want to deal with smugglers, we have no alternative.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, order, please.
Prime Minister Almec seems a bit overwhelmed. Ruling Council, may I speak?
Senator Amidala.
New trade routes are essential to survival, but the black market is no substitute for legitimate and legal trade.
It's quite hypocritical of you to come here, a member of the Republic Senate, and lecture to us about corruption.
Oh boy, another argument.
Silence! I call this meeting adjourned. We will reconvene and allow cooler heads to prevail.
Alright, that's good.
Okay.
Padme's amazing at her speeches, but I know it's very sensitive right now, especially her being an outsider.
What is this stuff?
This stuff is Slaven.
Isn't it toxic?
Only if the dosage is wrong. So get your mixture right.
Oh
Oh boy, he's not gonna get it
That's
right.
not good.
It's
No,
horrible.
he's not.
It's red, that's not good.
Whoa.
There are times I wish I could follow Mandalore's lead, and not just in the war.
But the politics as well. The contamination of greed reaches deep and far within the Republic. Enough of this dreary talk. A new hospital is opened. Tomorrow you and I shall visit, see true good at work.
Oh.
Fingers crossed.
Orderly, what's
See,
going
everyone's
on
getting
here?
sick.
I have no idea, madam. Dr. Zaz is handling the outbreak. He's inside.
Outbreak.
Yep,
Oh.
they screwed that up big time.
You didn't do the right measurement.
These children have been poisoned.
How?
We don't know. And it's not just here, I'm afraid. The children here all came from the same school. We're testing their food. But it will take some time.
Which they may not have. I refuse to believe that Death Watch has anything to do with this.
I agree. Well, we can't just sit here and do nothing.
My thoughts exactly.
I like them
Thank you
working
all
together.
for
I do
coming.
too.
I suppose you're wondering why I asked you here.
Each of you will be getting a special comlink and datapad, means of direct communication, and locations you should investigate.
This must be a closed-loop affair. This is a Mandalorian matter, and we must find out who dares poison our children.
We've cleared the food here. None of it is tainted.
What about what they ate yesterday?
The menu of
They
food is
drink.
pretty regular here.
What about the bottled drinks?
Those are not part of
That's
the
right.
school's menu. They are allowed through an outside vendor. Excuse me, child. I must borrow your drink.
Hey, I bought that. Give me my money back.
The tea.
Duchess, we found something.
Yeah, that's for sure.
This tea contains a high level of Slaben.
The school must have an import
That's
law, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
So we should be able to find out where the tea came from.
Oh
Let's
crap.
go to the cafeteria and get
right,
rid of the tea for those kids there.
It looks like the school's import log has been erased. There's no record of an outside
Yeah,
vendor.
see? La la la, right away.
That's interesting.
Hold it
Sure.
right there.
Ooh, imagine falling off there. What?
Oh, yes.
Tell me what's going on here.
I needed to cut costs. The school's budget was too low.
The school has received sufficient government funding.
They offered me a great deal. I could keep some money for myself too, but I didn't know that the drinks were poison. There are others, more guilty than I am.
Was Death Watch involved?
You're guilty.
Watch. I don't know. I dealt with a middleman.
What you've done is illegal.
Beyond these stars, there's a war going on. As long as my company imports goods, most people turn a blind eye to anything else. Look, I'm sorry there are sick children, I truly am. But I'm just a messenger.
Where do you get the tea?
From Muga. There you go. Look, they're actually bringing in a shipment tonight.
It was easy.
You want to know which dock?
From what Master Kenobi tells me, during your tenure as queen, you became quite familiar with such excursions. We are of the same mind.
It seems like they've known each other for a long time or something. They just have that.
Yeah.
Welcome back, gentlemen. I'm here for my inspection.
We would expect nothing less.
Of course.
Yeah, let's see it.
Put it up in
Woohoo! You see juggling around a woman. You see this?
Bribery of a customs official at the shipping docks? I'm afraid not. The docks are a highly secure area, free of dangerous criminals.
But not free of
just not.
corruption.
Duchess, with all due respect...
No, Captain. If you want my
turn?
respect, you will arrest these criminals and stop stalling.
All right. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah.
Why?
I know, he's really cocky that way. He's fresh.
Guards, let us into this warehouse.
We're under strict orders not to let anyone in.
I command you, open these doors.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hold it right there.
Wow.
Ooh.
got it too.
Okay.
Ah. Go, Padme.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that she's fighting with them, because maybe they'll have more respect for her.
Impressive shooting for a senator.
You have no idea.
I want you to burn down this warehouse.
Excuse me? But there's evidence...
Burn it down, or I'll consider you a part of this conspiracy, Captain.
Wow. Because she doesn't want her people to be afraid or something?
Yeah.
That makes me question things.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad this is over.
No, I'm afraid it's not over. The corruption we witnessed is intolerable. How does this happen?
I'm sorry, I'm setting up a committee to look into it.
Children
I hope
merely
he's not
die
involved.
Because our government cannot be counted on. Perhaps a Jedi working undercover at the Academy could be of service to us. For if we lose our young, Mandalore will indeed be lost.
I will speak with Master Yoda.
Senator?
Duchess.
Okay.
I do like her a lot. She's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I like her and Padme together. They are a lot
They are
of fun.
good.
They're
Very good
witty.
together, yeah.
And their banter
They think
back and
alike.
forth.
Oh my goodness,
They do.
yeah.
A lot alike.
It's almost
I
like
like
they
that.
were friends all along, like
That's right, it
lifelong
seems like
friends,
it.
you know. And I can't help it because I get paranoid, but I keep thinking there's more meaning behind her character, Satine, because with certain characters you can outright tell if they're evil or something, like those smugglers, yes, and they just have like the
that's
angry
right,
faces and
yeah.
then like sharp teeth. Oh, you can't always go by sharp
Yeah,
teeth,
that's
but they
right.
just did all these menacing like features. They're just like, yes, oh yeah, like super
Yeah,
sarcasm. Like
yeah.
it was so funny. But like she kept doing glances, and even the guy from the school who was in on it, and he even did like side glances. So I keep looking for stuff like that, and when she kept doing it a little bit, I was kind of like, is she in on this too? Because to have that much corruption, you would really need a lot of higher ups to be involved in it to make it work.
I felt that same way when they both got into the vehicle to go to that parade, where she said, "Oh, I wanted to meet you first before
Yeah,
the
that was the
others."
first one where I was like, because she had kind of a
Yes.
dark look to her. So I don't know if it's just the way she's animated or not, or just a serious look on her part, but it kind of looked like she was kind of in on
Throws you
something or
off.
kind of hinting to us. At the end, she seemed really sincere with Padme, and I liked her smile at the end. So I really think she is trying to do well by her people. I can't help having that
I hope
nagging
so,
voice
yeah.
saying maybe there's more. But her friend there at the end, that she's like, I trust you, or, you know,
Or whatever.
yeah,
That's
and
right, yeah.
I was like, okay, well, maybe he's in on it, because you never know.
Yeah, because he wasn't really sincere when he first learned about the kids being sick. He was like quelling it. I was like, oh, you know, you should be more
A lot
alert
of
on
kids,
that.
and kids were dying. Like, I'm glad they weren't showing that, but you
yeah.
got it, and watching them in the hospital suffering too was really sad, like seeing so many. So who knows how many kids already died. And I love how Satine's like, yes, like these are our children, like we have to protect them, not just like, oh, okay, well, politically we have to make sure we get this under wraps and figure out what's going on. Like, no, these are our people. We have to really take care of them,
And we have to do it like soon, like now. They're consuming something right now in the school.
Yeah, I think you mentioned
taken
something like,
care of.
why don't you take that away from them right now?
Like, go to the cafeteria.
Yeah, so I'm
away.
thinking they do a lot of jump cuts in this, so I'm thinking
I'm
because
sure they
then
had
they were
some people doing it.
yeah, so I'm hoping they did do that. I'm really hoping. I
so,
think they
yeah.
did. But yeah, they jumped right to the next location. So then it's like, hey, wait. So there was a time jump. But one part that got me kind of like laughing a little bit. I don't know if I laughed like on camera, but I tried not to distract you guys when I have a moment. But when they were waiting right outside that door and those two guards attacked them because they wouldn't open the doors for them, at that point, you know there's something bad going on.
Yeah.
So why would you
yeah.
stand right in front of the freaking door? And they have shields.
right.
You know, so at first
Yeah.
they're not even like prepared, and then the 3 guys with shields like die right away because they're like, "Oh, this door's opening!" Like, "Oh, like of course there's gonna be something bad going on in there." You think with their training that they wouldn't have done that, especially with their leader right there exposed with the senator, like. Hey, so that's the only part that got me kind of like, oh my god, like you should have really been aware of that. So then that made me think that maybe the captain was in on it for a moment too, because how he was angry and denying that my soldiers can never be that way. I know them. I never like miss anything, and he was so tunnel vision about that. So I'm like, he's either super proud that,
or he's in on it,
or he's in on it. So for them to be just openly there. Then I was like, okay, well, maybe he's the one who's kind of like, yeah, let's just stand in front of this door here. But then he got injured, and it seemed like, you know, that he was just trying to be a good guard kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And he took those 2 guys out, just punching them, like right away.
Yeah,
I'm like, that was easy.
He did. Of course they're not going to do anything wrong. He wasn't even there the night before. He wasn't with them. So how do you know? And Padme said that. She said, we saw it. I witnessed it.
Yeah. And for him to be that cheeky, or I don't even know what the right word is, but he was very fresh with them. And I'm like, this is your leader. Like, you're really being disrespectful towards her because you're so proud. I'm like, and I get it's a cartoon too, so they're trying to get their point across with certain characters, but I'm like, holy crap, like, you know, luckily she's a good, compassionate person, not like off with your head for her, you know, like disrespecting me in front of all these other people. I like seeing Padme and Satine together. It was fun. And Kim, I love how you brought that up. We might have mentioned it before. I think I might have now thinking about it last time, but it is cool seeing like Obi's love, and then you have Padme, Anakin's wife, you know, working together. So it's so natural for them that I thought that was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
and no
that.
Jedi. We didn't see Anakin or Obi in this one.
No Jedi.
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But Satine wants one over there.
Yes, I was joking saying Obi. Or just randomly Anakin. And again, last time I was laughing a lot because Anakin, not that it's right to kill people, but how nonchalant he is sometimes when he kills people, and he's like, oh, you know.
Gosh.
But I think it's also showing the progression of what he will become later.
He will be,
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm like laughing, and I'm kind of messed up to laugh at that, but it's just because it's foreshadowing. I think I'm like, oh my god. But I definitely want to see more of Obi-Wan and Satine because it's so against their way of thinking, Jedi. Like, it's against their code. You can't do that, and you're still human. You still have compassion, and you know, if you have a love in your life, like, it's hard to follow the rules or try to be loyal to those rules. So I'm curious if there's going to be more of a push and pull there, or maybe that's it.
I think so, because she wants to be neutral still. She still wants to be neutral, and that's an opening for the Separatists to get in there.
Yeah, so Obi's gonna have to
and
keep going
others,
by.
So,
I'm here for your protection. So I can't wait to watch more of the show. It's really good. Guys, you were so amazing for all your comments, because we get so many nice comments. I always say that, but we really do, and they're enjoyable to read. And I do tell Mom and Kim about them as well. We do get a ton of them though, so we do miss a couple here and there. But you guys like just answer our questions, and you're respectful about it, and you don't spoil things for us. We really appreciate that. And with the Darksaber now, a lot of you have mentioned that that is the same Darksaber from the Mandalorian series at the end. So it's the same one. And the Mandalorians from the Death Watch, I'm trying to remember the exact comment, but they're from the series as well. I have to look back at that comment and see exact details. So the people that we saw in this cartoon were actually in the series The Mandalorian as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's so cool to have that mix.
Yeah.
Isn't that
you know?
Yeah, good.
I love that. When they really think things through to connect all these different stories and characters and have like cameo appearances, or it's just neat. I like that a lot. And I'm going to show you guys another time. Let's see. Yay!
Nice.
It's not Star Wars, but it's still Disney, so
Hey, good.
I love it. Thanks, Heather. It's so awesome. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Can't wait to watch more. Please subscribe, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys!
Bye.